You seem uncomfortable. Do it make you nervous, Corky?
No.
Thirsty, maybe.
Curious, maybe.
That's funny. I'm feeling a little bit curious myself.
I've never done a crazy thing in my life before that night. Why is it that if a man kills another man in battle, it's called heroic? Yet if he kills a man in the heat of passion, it's called murder.
Welcome to Pleasers
and Punishers,
where we talk about movies that people love to watch.
Movies that ruin your today, tomorrow, and yesterday.
And all things kinky and queer.
I'm Caitlin of the North.
I'm May. If it's a severed head, I'm going to be very upset. Schultz.
Do I scare you? No? Do you want me to? I'm Amanda Jane Stern.
I do.
Wonderful. And today we're discussing, is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in the landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I can use sympathy, cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled the trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun and now I'm gonna throw it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back with time, but you're tomorrow. Carry on, nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Send shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave it all behind and fade away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not, oh no, I fucked that up, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go on to, oh no, I was correct. I don't wanna die, sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, do the fandango, thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening, Galileo, Figaro, Mexico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me, he's just a poor boy from before, family sparing his life with the small subsidy. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go, miss me, lock, no, you will not let go, let me go, yes, me, lock, I will not let go, let me go, will I let go, let me go, will I let go, oh, go, mamma mia, let me go, Beelzebub, put the devil, put aside for me. So you think you can always spit in my eye? So you think you can always leave it to die? Oh, baby, can't get up to you, baby. Just gotta get out, right out of here. Ooh, nothing really matters. Anyone could see. Nothing really matters. Oh, nothing really matters to me. Anyway the wind blows. It's Wayne's World, everyone.
I'm just waiting for that YouTube takedown notice. You have used copyrighted materials. Actually, guys, this is parody.
Caitlin, that was fucking
No, this
incredible.
is actually fair use. We're referencing.
Like, oh my god. I'm really loving all of the musical intros that you've been doing for our episodes, and I'm literally crying because I was so overjoyed and hysterical through that. That was incredible.
It's amazing.
Pretty sure I got that almost 6-minute song in under 2 minutes, so... Woo!
You sure did.
You
Good
get
job.
the speed run.
Yes.
It's like in that episode of South Park when Cartman keeps singing "I'm Sailing Away" by Styx, and he does it really
and he has to
fast.
get through it, or else because he just has it stuck in his head. Yes,
There's
that's
a
very funny.
thing in rehearsal where when you kind of are at your final rehearsals, you'll do these sort of speed run-throughs where you do them over heightened and really, really fast. They're super fun.
I had to do tongue exercises before I did all that, so.
Yeah, that tracks.
What kind of tongue exercises?
The lips, the teeth, the tip of the... But just the tip. It's Wayne's World, everyone, from 1992. This is directed by Penelope Spheeris, written by Mike Myers and Bonnie and Terry Turner, starring Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Tia Carrere, Kurt Fuller, he is great, isn't he? And Rob Lowe. The music that is not provided by, the many, many, many bands that we have in this soundtrack is by J. Peter Robinson.
Sorry, I added Kurt Fuller because I love him so much.
Oh, it's just
The fucking
wonderful
soundtrack in this movie.
Yeah, you know what? It even has a good Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
The soundtrack is just, and I love the cameos that they get from actual, and that's because Penelope Spheeris did The Decline of Western Civilization. Alice Cooper is in part 2.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Did you ever drive around with friends blasting music and singing along? And if so, what was your band or specific song of choice?
Journey, but not Don't Stop Believing. I don't do that one. I like Wheel in the Sky. May is making such a face. I love Journey. I really love Journey.
Wonderful.
I guess I still love you. What about you, Caitlin?
I was going to say, we will also get into this later, but absolutely have recreated the headbanging scene to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Hell yeah.
With friends, just around when, I was 16. So, yes, that absolutely happened. Though I will also say, this is, at one point, Brian was like, that's an interesting choice you all made. So, when I was living in Oregon, but my dad was living in Washington, he would drive down every other weekend, pick us up, go back to Washington, go back down to Oregon. And we didn't listen to the radio, so we would just sing songs from our memory.
Why didn't you listen to the radio?
I have no idea, but we did it.
Is it a
Probably
religious
he
thing?
might not have had a CD player in the car. No idea, but we would just start singing a song and we all just had to know the lyrics. So
Maybe he didn't have a radio in his car because the radio kept getting stolen. That was a thing that used to happen in cars all the time.
Thing. And his car did get broken into many
Maybe that's why.
times. Regardless, yeah, we would just sing. We had a book of songs and we just knew from our memories.
Oh, that's pretty impressive and also not surprising at all, knowing you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of just do classic rock in general. That's what I'll like.
For me, my favorite thing to blast in the car besides my own music is Judas Priest. I fucking love Judas Priest, and it's just so fun for especially road trips. But in high school, when I would drive around with my friends and blast music to sing along to, we were listening to Joy Division, Bauhaus, but also The Faint and At the Drive-In and the Blood Brothers. So yeah, there is something so beautiful about just driving and blasting music and singing along with your friends. I think the last time this happened, it might have been My Chemical Romance when I was in the car with Erica and Haley one time. We were on Lakeshore Drive. We were heading back from a concert, and it just felt like this absolutely beautiful experience. And I'm very thankful for all the times I've gotten to do that. And speaking of things I'm thankful for, let's get into some role play.
Is that your bathing suit? Is that your overbite?
Now, one of you will be the drowning victim, and the other one gets to be our lifesaver.
I'll be the victim. All your life.
All the times I've gotten to do it.
Wayne Campbell, a 20-something young man, lives in Aurora, Illinois, down the street from his best friend Garth. They have a late-night public access cable TV show called Wayne's World that they broadcast from Wayne's parents' basement with their buds Terry, Neil, and Alan. And everyone thinks they're awesome.
It's
'Cause
party
they are.
time.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They are awesome.
After doing the show one night, the boys drive around town blasting Bohemian Rhapsody, pick up their very drunk friend Phil, stop at a music store so Wayne can lust after a white Fender Strat.
It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
So after that, they head to Makita's Donuts. Donuts.
Donuts?
After that, they head to Makita's Donuts, where we meet a whole lot of amazing side characters. Wayne's ex-girlfriend, Stacy, aka Donna from Twin Peaks, wearing a necklace with Wayne's name, attempts to gift him a gun rack.
And I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
What am I gonna do with a
We all
gun
have
rack?
such great racks.
It's true.
You psycho hose beast.
Then they head for Gasworks, a bar where Meatloaf is the doorman and Crucial Taunt, a band led by 100% certified babe Cassandra, are finishing a set.
I was going to
But
say,
don't
what's
forget the
for
shitty
dinner?
Beatles.
Meatloaf! I think my mom would yell that like every single time we would watch Wayne's World together. Like,
I love that. Wayne falls in love with Cassandra,
Obviously.
we all fell in love with Cassandra.
and Garth gets into an altercation with a guy who looks like Andre the Giant. Cassandra kicks the guy's ass for spilling a drink on her, and Wayne tries to flirt with her very poorly. Meanwhile, at a television network, Rob Lowe's character Benjamin and Kurt Fuller's character Russell work to sell Wayne's World to Brian Doyle Murray's character Noah Vanderhoff, owner of the Noah's Arcade chain, for sponsorship, even though they don't own the show. While Garth's car, the Mirthmobile, is getting emission tested by Phil, Wayne listens to a tape attempting to learn Cantonese to impress Cassandra. Caitlin, I don't know if your disc has the old, like, archival special feature that's just, like, interviews with people. Apparently, Mike Myers knew how to speak Cantonese fluently before they started filming this.
I was wondering, like, if because he said there is something. It's called Extreme Close Up that is on the 2022.
Yeah, that's what I watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said that, and I didn't look up to be like, is that real or was he just making
Wow.
a joke? But
I don't know, because he does make some jokes in there where he says them like they're serious, but
Right.
that one I took seriously. And I love that Tia Carrere, because she's from Hawaii.
Yep.
She didn't know how to speak Cantonese.
No. And Rob Lowe also very much did not, and was
Oh, yeah.
so stoked. It's like, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's like,
Benjamin and Russell stop into Aurora Cable Channel 10 to get info on Wayne, then show up at his house as they're wrapping up the show for the night. Benjamin takes Wayne and Garth out for tiki drinks to offer them a contract and $5,000 each, but Garth is suspicious.
and I'm not going to jail for you or anybody. Yes, that one too.
I was going to go for the Twilight Zone line.
Oh, I mean, go for it. We
You ever
just
seen that episode of The Twilight Zone where they cut that guy's tongue off and keep it in a jar, but it doesn't die, it just keeps growing, giving birth to little baby tongues? After accepting the offer, Wayne and Garth head to the rent party at Cassandra's loft, where Crucial Taunt are playing their best song, in my opinion, and Russell is hanging out with the crew boys. After their set, Cassandra gets professionally hit on by Benjamin, supposedly, then goes up to the roof with Wayne to talk.
Which song is it that's playing during this? Is it?
Fuck.
I was gonna say, is it not Why You Want to Break My Heart? Is it?
No,
the
that's
one that they
later.
do.
It's I can't remember the name of it, but it's like, won't you love
Oh, yeah.
me?
Won't
Yeah.
you touch me? Yes.
Is that the same one they shoot the video
Anyway.
for?
No, that is
No, that's a
Why
different
You
one.
Wanna Break My Heart.
Oh, I thought the video was for. Okay. Anyway, this is my favorite Crucial Taunt song.
Nice.
Garth tells Stacy to just get over Wayne and go out with somebody else, so she immediately grabs a dude and goes up to the roof to make out with him near Wayne and Cassandra, who are bonding and flirting in Cantonese. Zang!
And also apologies to anyone who watched this on Canopy and did not get the subtitles for this
that's a
scene.
pretty long scene with a lot of
Yeah.
subtitles.
Well, and like part of the joke is that at one point Wayne responds with like 3 syllables, and then it's like 3 full sentences
It's getting
worth
a
of
lot
captions.
through with that. Yeah, you're just sitting
Yeah.
there watching them go like,
Yep.
There
He
goes
like
your
pretends
joke.
to check his watch at one point.
Yeah,
It's
I can't
fucking
imagine
great.
watching that scene without the subtitles.
Nope.
Just be like, what's
so weird.
Am I supposed to know what?
Wayne and Garth chill out on the windshield of the Mirthmobile under the flight path at the airport, talking about
Have you ever been
Cassandra,
attracted to Bugs Bunny
as well
and
as Bugs
Drag?
Bunny and Drag.
just
And
like
this
a
is when I
lady
texted
bunny.
you. Oh, Oh, we're going to have a lot to talk about.
The next day, they begin rehearsal at the studio on the new corporate-sponsored version of Wayne's World, featuring a perfect recreation of Wayne's basement.
It's like it's Wayne's basement, but it's not Wayne's basement.
And they do a chroma key tour across the United States. Hi, I'm in Delaware.
Good, yeah, the New York one was like, I got a gun.
And then it was the old Southern like, howdy, partner. Then hi, I'm in Delaware.
I'm in Delaware.
Wayne and Cassandra visit the music store where he checks out his dream guitar. No stairway. Denied.
I almost wore my Led Zeppelin shirt, but then I realized it's in New Jersey at my in-laws.
And Garth plays an awesome drum solo. Wow, you're amazing.
Can I just say, it's perfect.
I like to play.
It's perfect that I watched this movie the day after I had a dream about us starting a band and going on a road trip to Vegas.
Yep.
Where I was solidly the Garth in that dream.
See, it's so funny because I feel like I am definitely the Garth.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that I would call myself a Garth other than I read him as bisexual, so that makes us all a Garth.
See, I see Caitlin as Wayne, me as Garth, and you as Cassandra, if I'm being honest.
I will take that.
Yeah.
That would check out.
Wayne finally buys the guitar with cash. Cha-ching! Benjamin tries to talk to Wayne and Garth about the Noah's Arcade sponsorship spot on the show, and we get a hilarious assortment of product placement while they decry selling out. Oh, I can't talk about it. It's giving me a headache. Here, take two of these. New print, little, yellow, different.
Pepsi Cola. I love how I'm just doing prop comedy right now and I don't actually have the branded things that they're using at all.
Yes, the Pepsi's really good. And I mean, just Garth sitting there be like, it's like people just do things for money. And
It's
that's
really
just
sad. As he's wearing a Reebok jumpsuit. At Makita's, Cassandra encourages Garth to talk to his dream woman crush, who works behind the counter, and he imagines seducing her with a lip sync to Jimi Hendrix's Foxy Lady. Foxy. By the way, listeners, if you're not watching our new episodes on YouTube, you're really missing out. Like, I published our first main feed episode today on A Wounded Fawn. It's really good. Go watch stuff on YouTube. Like, we're doing this as a video podcast for a reason.
Look at our faces.
Look at our faces. Look at our cleavage. Well, I'm the only one showing
Yeah,
cleavage.
May's the only one with
gonna
cleavage
say.
today. Last
okay.
episode, I was, I think that was
I guess
to the
I'm
Patreon.
the Cassandra today. Then.
oh my god, we all have bigger boobs.
Yeah.
I was looking at her bra and I was like, wow, I remember when I used to wear like a B cup. How nice. How easy.
Wayne, Garth, and Cassandra go to Benjamin's 23rd floor condo where he shows them a taste of the good life. You know, Cassandra, from this height, you could really hawk a loogie on someone. Garth discovers Benjamin's plan to exploit their show, but doesn't realize that that diary entry is about them.
Rib for her pleasure.
Ew. On the way to Milwaukee to see Alice Cooper,
Milwaukee.
courtesy of Benjamin, who is still trying to seduce Cassandra, Milwaukee. Wayne and Garth recreate the Laverne and Shirley opening. Then, at the concert, they head backstage, but somehow end up outside, where they get some very important information from Chris Farley's security guard. Chris Farley as a security guard, I mean. He doesn't have a security guard. After the show, they embarrass themselves in front of Alice and his band. We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're scum! We suck! They head to the They head to the studio for their first proper episode, and Wayne gets fired for embarrassing Mr. Vanderhoff on air.
Yep.
He blows goats. I have proof.
Dear boy.
Garth freaks out on camera when they come back from commercial break. You ever see that scene in Scanners where that dude's head blew up?
I'm having a good time. Not.
That's like something I say to myself when I'm like at my my 40-hour work week job that I have all the time. I'm like, we're having a good time. Not.
Wayne and Garth get in a fight, so he heads to Cassandra's and completely fucks up their relationship by implying that she's fucking Benjamin. His rant to the camera almost scares it off, but he makes up with it and then goes to Makita's to make up with Garth, who has finally made it with his dream woman.
I love you, dream woman.
Women want you to come get them. They love it. They come up with a plan to get their show back, land Crucial Taunt a record deal, and win back Cassandra. They also open a door to a room full of guys training like in a James Bond movie. All the background guys offer to help because in this movie, dudes really do rock. Wayne heads up to Chicago, gets stopped by Robert Patrick, sort of reprising his role as the T-1000 from Terminator 2.
Have you seen this boy?
But escapes and makes it to the music video shoot. Convinced it's all fake, Wayne makes a complete ass of himself, but Cassandra leaves with him because Benjamin is a piece of shit. Garth and the boys break into Channel 10 to steal back their broadcasting equipment and recruit Russell to their team.
Can we admit, though, that the snake was hot?
Oh, the snake was real
snake.
hot.
The snake weighs a ton. I was like, oh, Britney Spears would know what you're feeling like.
Is that you? Oh, the snake.
Snake. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I love
You
this
know
thing
what
just
the
walks
worst part is?
produce.
I never learned to read.
Which
True?
Yeah, all of it except the reading part.
I'm pretty sure that's also like a Rocky 2 reference because that is the one where we learned Rocky doesn't read or can't read. It's wild.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Rocky 2.
Okay.
In Rocky 1, he can read, but he's completely illiterate in the second one.
Too many
Is it-
punches to
yeah.
the face.
One too many hits in the head from the snake.
It is very
Yeah, I just quoted Aladdin.
nice.
What are you going to do about it?
That movie came out in the year of Wayne's World.
It's true. It did.
Damn.
At the house, they broadcast Crucial Taunt's cover of Ballroom Blitz straight to record exec Frankie Sharp's limo, and he shows up at the house even though he has no plans to sign them. Cassandra ditches Wayne for Benjamin. Stacy tells him she's pregnant with his baby, and the house burns down. Also, this is the first time I ever noticed that as everyone's scrambling, Terry goes, "Oh, my hair!" Because he doesn't want his hair to catch on fire. But don't worry, we're not really going to end it that way. Next, we get the Scooby-Doo ending with Old Man Withers in disguise as Benjamin.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
He actually says snooping kids, and I'm
Snooping
wondering
kids.
if they didn't have permission from Hanna-Barbera.
You know what's
But-
I don't know
wild
if that's a
is,
trademarked line.
I don't know.
have you just seen Leviticus, the guy who plays the
I haven't
big
seen it.
the one who does the ceremony. It was old man like Withers or Smithers or whoever.
He
in-
does look like an old man Smithers.
Yeah, in the Scooby-Doo live action movie.
Oh!
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
tracks.
amazing.
Yeah.
That he fully looks like.
I was like, why do
Good
I
for
recognize this
him.
guy?
But then we get the mega happy ending where everything works out for everyone. Patience! And that's Wayne's World. So tell me, y'all, do you think they should have left in the full subplot about Garth building a robot to kill Benjamin?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah,
I would have done more of this movie. I had a blast. I don't know.
I forgot like how fast this movie moves, and definitely I had no idea that was what Garth was doing with the hand and everything.
Change. We fear change.
Fear change. Like the hand was going to come at Benjamin in that moment, so he had to subdue it with a hammer, and I was just like, this is just
movie
a
moves so fast.
Yeah.
Like I was texting you quotes as I was watching it, like, "Oh my god, this is great, this is great," and then noticing where I was in the movie and going, "Oh, okay, I'm not 10 minutes in. I'm like 50 minutes in."
Yeah, it has a very good economy of storytelling, but it never feels rushed.
No, which is great because I've watched a couple of things since watching Wayne's World a day ago that did not use their time quite as well. And some were even shorter, and I'm just sitting there going, how are you? No. Has it only been 5 more minutes? Well, at least you enjoyed Wayne's World. You got to watch something you liked.
So, Amanda, this was a first watch for you. How did you manage to go this long without seeing Wayne's World?
I honestly don't know. I do not know.
Well, how do you feel now that you've seen
Fucking
Wayne's
loved
World?
it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think when I was younger, I was just worried it would be like sophomoric in a way that I didn't enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean like The Master of Disguise or The Love Guru?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You
Exactly
just
like
picked
those.
like the 2 worst ones.
Yes.
Exactly
that
like
was
those.
the point.
Yeah. And
Sorry, I sounded like such a bitch when I said that.
No, but you're right. Those are horrific
like-
movies. And there was a moment in this where Dana Carvey made a face, and all I could think was him in that turtle costume.
Turtle.
That is
Yep.
wild. I never watched it because I didn't want to ruin my memories of Garth.
Smart, yeah.
Don't watch either of those movies. They're
But
really
also,
bad.
I like Penelope Spheeris a lot. I really, really love The Decline of Western Civilization. Those are some of my favorite docs.
Did you have a commentary with her, May?
I did, but I did not have time to watch it or listen to it.
I will say she laughs a lot at the movie. She's like, that is so funny. Which is pretty
so
enjoyable to watch.
She likes what she's working
Yes,
on.
Yeah.
and the part where you first see Crucial Taunt, she's like, Penelope knows how to shoot music. Like, this is like how I got this. Is
Yes.
Yep.
a friend.
I mean,
told her
that's
about
what I was
Lorne
texting you,
Michaels.
like, yeah, I see why she got this, because of the music. She knows, and it's not just
fast.
that, because she's not just, like, shooting it as a fly on the wall. She's having fun with it. Like, she's flirting with it.
No, it absolutely. During every musical performance in this movie, it has a kinetic energy and it gives you the feeling of being there.
Because I've seen a lot of things where there's a musical performance and it's just kind of a park and bark camera and you're just like, okay, the scene's going, whatever. And if I'm not that invested in the music, it's just a scene going on. But this, she sucks you in.
You know what's really fun is that she directed the original video for Dreamweaver.
That tracks. Didn't she stop? Didn't she leave Hollywood because she was just like, fuck the sexism?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was a lot of contention toward her for how well
She didn't even
Wayne's
get
World did.
to do the sequel, which is another case of a woman does the first movie in something that becomes a franchise or has a sequel, and it does super duper well, and she doesn't get to do the sequel. And do you know why this movie works so well? Do you? Because she directed the fucking shit out of it.
Yeah, she
Bring
did.
Penelope Spheeris back. She is so fucking talented. Fuck sexism in Hollywood and all these shitty, stupid white men who make all their crappy movies and then still get to direct more shit.
Yes.
I love it
Fuck
when you
that.
get on a soapbox.
Fuck that. Period.
All right,
Yeah.
Caitlin, I'm assuming that, like you, this movie is woven into the fabric of your existence. When did you first see it?
I first saw this probably November or December of 1993, so I would have been 9.
The year I was born.
Exactly.
born.
This is how I was like, I wasn't going to ask you specifically, like, when were you born? Because I had a
December of
feeling
1993.
this is how Amanda has not seen this movie.
No, that really, because I watched, it does not make sense that I did
Amanda,
not watch
our
this as a kid.
pre-code expert.
No, I know, but it's like,
It does not make sense that this is not something that, like, because I loved, as a kid, I watched, like, I was obsessed with Spaceballs and Top Secret. It does not make sense that this was not something.
That is wild.
And I think it's just
Oh,
that
Top
those
Secret
are,
would be fun to cover.
I think it's that those are movies that my parents were really into, so I saw them and became into them, and this might have just been something that kind of went over their radars.
And I know specifically when I saw it for the first time because it was part of the McDonald's holiday film fest bundle where you could get a McDonald's meal and then you could also buy a VHS tape for like $5.99, which was huge back then.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Wow.
VHS were
$5.99.
so expensive. They could range
Yeah,
from like
I saw that you have something.
I
about
know.
that
I was
later.
like, yeah. But they could range from like $15 to $90. It really
Oh, yeah.
depended on like the release strategy. So growing up, like we didn't own a whole lot of VHS. We did not have cable. Like we just had like regular TV, but we never did the whole like beyond that. Like, so I watched Wayne's World over and 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 over again. Like this was something like from age 9, just turned 9 years old. This movie absolutely, I think, is the earliest queer awakening because Cassandra. I was like, what is happening? She makes me feel kind of funny, like when I was climbing the
Kinda
rope,
like climbing the rope in gym class.
Like I want to be you or do you? Probably both.
Yeah, porque no los dos.
I quote that commercial so often.
Oh, I have put that in so many episodes of podcasts that I've edited this year, and it's going in this one right there.
I say it all the time.
So I also had that same McDonald's Wayne's World tape, but I got to see it before then. When I was a little kid, my uncle actually liked me and liked hanging out with me and taking me to do stuff, as opposed to when I, got a little bit older and got depressed and his entire family didn't know what the fuck to do with me and treated me terribly. So, yeah, fuck you, Uncle Steve, and your kids. Anyway, back when he was cool, I'm pretty sure he took me to my first ever movie in the theater, which was Beauty and the Beast. And I don't remember what other movie we saw, but we saw a movie and it finished and we didn't have to be anywhere. And Wayne's World was just starting in another theater, so we snuck into it. So at 5 years old, I got to sneak into Wayne's World with my uncle and see it. And, if you couldn't tell from the way Caitlin and I have been quoting this so far, and that we've quoted it on, I don't know, almost every episode of this show that we've recorded in the last year, I love this movie. I have watched this movie, I don't know, probably more times than Speed, which is impressive because I wore out my Speed VHS tape. Because I used to watch that every time I was homesick, which tells you how often I was homesick from school. But yeah, this movie, I genuinely think, is one of the best comedies of the 90s, probably one of the best comedies of all time, because it's fun and it's sweet, and it never really gets mean.
It's really sweet.
And it's this beautiful story of friendship and community, and it's just like, it makes you feel good when you watch it. Things are only a bummer for like 10 minutes, maybe not even that long. There is a very short window of time where everything kind of sucks for Wayne, and then he turns things around because he asks for help from his friends, and he gets help from the other people in his community, and I just fucking love that. Yeah. And speaking of other things I love, let's get into some context in our next section, Faith and Chance.
I can't exist by myself because I'm afraid of myself. Because I'm the maker of my own evil. Goodness is only some kind of reflection upon evil. That's all it is.
Alrighty, what was happening in movies at this time? So, this is actually the first SNL skit turned movie to come out since 1980's Blues Brothers. So there's been a full 12 years between SNL skits turned into movies.
12 years later. Sorry. I've been watching a lot of SpongeBob.
You're gonna have to put that.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Cool. And so this one leads to an entire slew of SNL skits turned into movies. Like there are 3 in 1992. including Coneheads, Wayne's World 2, It's Pat, beloved It's Pat.
I found some feminine napkins.
You know what's wild about that is BJ Colangelo just posted something about there's a documentary on It's Pat. And I was like, whoa.
I saw her post today.
Whoa. I was yesterday, and it was like, whoa, what a time. What timing.
As far as the SNL skit to movie pipeline, the 3 that have done the best, critically speaking, are Wayne's World, Blues Brothers, and a movie called Bob Roberts.
Yes.
Which has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a Tim Robbins.
Oh.
And I had never heard of it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I forgot about
wild?
that movie. And
Yeah.
I did not realize that was an SNL movie.
I had no idea it was an SNL movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Granted, I think that one only has like 44 ratings, whereas Wayne's World has 80-something. So
97.
Okay. And in 1992, the top 10 movies of the box office are, in order, Aladdin, Home Alone 2, Batman Returns, Lethal Weapon 3, A Few Good Men, Sister Act, The Bodyguard, Wayne's World, Basic Instinct, and A League of Their Own, which is a hell of a lot of queer-coded and overtly queer movies.
my God. A League of Their Own
That
is
is a
another one that I
bisexual-ass
watched
year.
A lot. I am sure had nothing to do with playing softball later.
We are still in the era of the erotic thriller, because in addition to Basic Instinct, we get The Hand That Rocks the Cradle and the Richard Gere dud Final Analysis.
Never even heard of
Never
it.
heard of that
It's
one.
terrible. I've seen it. It's a really boring Vertigo remake. And special shout out to my favorite, I can't believe this happened, Stop, or my mom will shoot.
Made by Rocky himself.
Yes, because, do you two know the story behind why he did this movie?
Nope.
Okay, so Stallone and Schwarzenegger, bitter rivals, always vying for the same parts. So, there's the script floating around Hollywood, notoriously known as the worst script ever. And Schwarzenegger decides to fuck with Stallone, so he has his agents floated around that he's really interested in Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. So Stallone is like, I gotta get in on this. He wants to do it, I'm stealing it from him. And that is why. And considering what I know about both of those men now, I'm really glad that Schwarzenegger pulled that over on Stallone.
I always loved the joke in Demolition Man about the Schwarzenegger Presidential Library, and that Stallone's character gets very grumpy about that.
And Steven Seagal is just over there being the worst. So,
I watched a Riff Tracks movie of him recently called A Dangerous Man, where he's black. He plays a black character. He's got like a really short afro, and they
this is
like black.
the worst thing that I've heard.
Yeah, they darken his skin, and he talks like he's like urban.
No.
Quote unquote. Yeah. It was real bad. The riffing's great though.
I'm sure.
Anyway.
I mean,
Tell us more about Wayne's World.
Right? Like a quick timeline. So Mike Myers. Oh my God. Let me just.
Sorry,
someone
the way
who's
you
never
were pulling
pretended
on your
to,
eyes, you look like E.T.
I was just like
E.T.
I kind of look like Frank, Uncle Frank in the Hellraiser. Like
Jesus. See, everybody, you gotta be watching
Come
us
to
on
Daddy.
YouTube. You know, Amanda, honestly, I think if you said that to me, like, in a sexual context, it would actually work for me.
Come to Daddy?
Yeah. But only you.
you told me.
Am I Daddy?
I guess.
Oh my God, I could be Daddy?
In this context. You okay, Caitlin?
Yeah, well, you told me that you would never call me daddy. So you know what? I'm taking offense to this.
I didn't say I would call her that.
now.
I didn't say I'd call her that. I said if
not
she
call
said
her
that
daddy.
to me.
It's come to daddy.
Right. If she said that to me in a sexual context, if you said that to me in a sexual context, it would work for me. I would just not be able to call you daddy in return.
Oh, because it's weird.
What about zaddy?
No.
Zaddy. I like that. I'll say, not speaking of zaddies at all. So Wayne's World. Mike Myers.
Not a zaddy.
All right, Caitlin, give us a rundown on some Wayne's World stuff.
Love most of your stuff, Mike, but, there's...
What about the Love Guru?
No. Again, didn't see that. I didn't want to, ruin my day.
It did. I saw it in theaters. It's atrocious.
Or what, The Cat in the Hat?
Oh, that one I did not see.
Ugh.
I'm like, can I do just, a full-on, sideways... So Wayne was developed by Mike Myers when he was actually 10 or 11. The first time he brought that out was a party for kids. He was a child as well, probably a birthday party. But the first time that Wayne appears in media is in 1987 as an off-camera character on Much Music. Mike Myers is Canadian, y'all, if you don't know, and so Much Music was a Canadian, it's still around, I think it's just called Much now.
Mm-hmm. It's basically Canadian MTV.
Yeah, that was a specialty channel. It started in 1984, and I was just like, interesting. In response to what? With programs focused on music programming and music videos. Then, not too long after that, it became an on-camera character, a segment called Wayne's Power Minute on the CBC television series It's Only Rock and Roll. Don't worry, it's only rock and roll. So then Mike Myers becomes a cast member at SNL in 1989. He brought Wayne Campbell with him. Dana Carvey bases Garth off of his brother. And he's talking about how, his brother was the kid who would fix mechanical things with a butter knife. And he's just like, so my brother had, a butter knife, and our, washing machine stopped working. And he's like, this is real cool. He's like, I fixed the washing machine. It'll never break again.
I fixed the washing machine. It'll never break again.
And so Dana Carvey had brought his brother into a few other characters on SNL, but this was the one that really stuck. And he said the other part of the character, Mike Myers, was like, you worship Wayne. Those are the feelings there. Originally, they were high school students. Early sketches featured their teachers, parents. I think Garth's parents were Phil Hartman, rest in peace. Oh my God, Phil Hartman. And Candice Bergen.
Wow.
His wife was a total babe. Yeah. Eventually, they did age Wayne and Garth up a bit, so they're young adults, broadened the focus of the sketches to not just be about music. So there's also current events, pop culture, and they started to have actual celebrity guests on for the sketches. Dreamweaver originally came from the SNL sketches as well, which I feel like I started watching SNL just a little bit after, or kind of in a transitional period with this, because I remember very clearly Chris Farley and Adam Sandler. My mom loved Opera Man. Adam Sandler, but not as much Phil Hartman and those John Lovitz, that previous cast. I did want to point out that with these celebrity guests, one of the most famous kind of dream sequences, celebrity thing that happened was Wayne daring Madonna to make out with him in a spoof of her Justify My Love video.
It's so cute. It's such a cute sketch.
It's really good. Look it up. I'm sure it's out there. In terms of cultural impact, it's if you weren't there, it is kind of hard to just like get across how influential this movie was on the dominant and popular culture. Like I said earlier, VHSs range from like $15 to $80, so sometimes they were prohibitively expensive to buy. Again, I think we owned like Wayne's World, Little Mermaid, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Hey, look, I got some issues with that movie.
Well,
but there's
obviously.
also some pretty good fucking jokes in it.
I prefer
I'm not actually
Wayne's World,
defending
I'm
that
gonna
movie,
say.
I'm
No, because obviously the whole trans piece of it is
What about Mr. Winky?
not handled well.
No, no.
Which is a lovely thing about this movie, no gay jokes, no trans jokes. What a concept.
Some very queer-coded characters.
Oh,
yes. And there's a little bit here and there, obviously, with the Cantonese. However, it doesn't come off, I will say, mean-spirited. What did I say? Like the part that aged the worst, I feel like, is Wayne's prediction that the next Star Trek Next Generation is like, it's pretty good, but it's never going to be as recognizable as the original. And I was just like, oh, girl. Oh, girl.
But also,
no.
that was 1992. We were only in season 5 of that show. Deep Space Nine had only been on a couple years. Yeah.
Like, you couldn't, like, just buy like, there were people who had, like, libraries, but also if you were a bit lower income, you didn't just, like, have VHS tapes. You're watching a lot of things, like, if movies were replaying on TV, you would watch those.
Or you would tape them with your VCR on a blank tape. Because blank tapes were not expensive.
No.
They were a little bit pricier when they first started coming around in the 80s and VCRs started becoming a thing. But once you hit the 90s, blank tapes are cheap. People are taping stuff off of, like, the ABC Saturday Night Movie.
Taping over their tapes. Taping over
or
their home
off
videos.
Of HBO
tape over
and
those
Cinemax.
tapes and...
But also video rental was a huge thing.
And then your label, you never knew what your label meant. Is like, oh, this is what I said I taped. Is that really what I taped? Did I tape something over this?
I just did a camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2 on the video. But so, like, you would get these things, right?
Caitlin and I did that at the beginning of every recording for like the first few months we did the show.
That was a big reason. I was like, well, obviously we have to cover Wayne's World because we can't stop. Rental culture, and you would just get a movie and watch it over and over and over again. And I think the fact that it's also PG-13 made it huge. So many of the catchphrases that came from this movie entered, like, the everyday lexicon, and I have a few. Sha, cha, swing, and monkeys might fly out of my butt. Game on, car, excellent. Party time, excellent. Like you said, hi. I'm in Delaware. She will be mine. Oh, yes, she will be mine. Sphincter boy was used quite a bit. I like to play. Ding. No Stairway to Heaven. Denied. There was $100K for those rights, apparently. And what I found out was that in the theatrical release, you hear the first 4 notes of Stairway to Heaven. But in every subsequent release until 2022 4K, they were just random notes, and I was always so confused by that joke because I was like,
rights. So usually especially when you're dealing with a huge music licensing organization, which is what a Zeppelin song would be,
especially Stairway to Heaven,
they will often offer you for your festival run or your theatrical run, but not your home video market. So if you want to never have to go back to them, what you need are all rights. It used to be worldwide. A lot of people now are going universal to include, like, oh, if you're on a plane, because then you're no longer on the world. All media in perpetuity.
Interesting.
And that's how you don't. Yeah, I did a lot of music licensing for my own indie film and learned a lot of, and I'm very good at it apparently, but I learned a lot, and that is one of those things. And dear God, how much the budget for the music in this movie. Whoo boy.
It was pretty wild listening to it when I watched it for this and got the physical release after. I was like, oh my God, Canopy, you don't have the subtitles for that whole scene in Cantonese.
That's weird because those are burned in subtitles. That's not like a closed caption that you can turn on and off. That's insane.
That should be right there.
Yeah.
So, and actually hearing the first 4 notes to Stairway to Heaven like broke my brain because I've again seen this movie so many times.
Did go back and finally were able to negotiate a home video license for that.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Like people all the time. No way. That's what she said comes from this movie.
Hey, yo mama jokes come from Shakespeare.
It's true.
Yep.
Getting tired of holding this. That's what she said.
Claudia Schiffer. Showing. Not. Like.
God, I remember people doing that one all the time.
Not. And any of the kind of like, a sphincter say what? Mm-hmm. Always. Everyone was trying to get you to say what to something very, very stupid. This also, right at the end, when they're talking about like, oh, you think this is how I would end this, or we would end this movie? And Garth goes, as if. And this is 3 years before Clueless came out and really popularized it. But the as if just...
Oh my God,
all the time.
We should put that in this episode.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Every
I'm probably going to use Dreamweaver. Sometimes I wish we all recorded in the same room so that when things like that happen, we were actually like lined up doing it.
And unsurprisingly, Bohemian Rhapsody surges in popularity.
No.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works.
I wonder how many people were disappointed that the beginning couple minutes is like slow and contemplative, because you don't hear that in the movie. You just hear when it starts out upbeat.
But it's to number 2 in the U.S. Billboard charts. Like,
Holy shit.
had a whole new life, because I actually cannot remember the year that song first came out.
I want to say 70. Hold on. I'm looking it up. Bohemian Rhapsody, 1975.
Oh, I'm so glad it says 76. I was so close, but I went over, so the price was not right. I mean, this...
Price is wrong, bitch.
Speaking of Adam Sandler. So Bohemian Rhapsody, I mean, this scene is so iconic. It is so iconic. Like I said earlier, absolutely have recreated this scene with friends when I was about 16. And people were getting their licenses. Penelope Spheeris directed a Wayne's World music video for Bohemian Rhapsody, received a Grammy nom for it. Apparently this was a bit of piece of contention because particularly Dana Carvey and Mike Myers were like, stop making us headbang. Like, this is so painful, which if anyone has ever headbanged, yes, correct.
It just makes me think about all the headbanging in Decline Part 2.
Mm-hmm. I used to headbang at every metal show I went to, even with my chronic pain and terrible headaches that I get all the time, because it's fun. But yeah, it really fucking hurts.
It can, depending on, I don't know, how well you are, I guess, but also Mike Myers and Dana Carvey were just like, I don't know if anyone is well enough to do this at any age for a prolonged, however many takes. that it took to do this. Another one of my favorite parts is that Dana Carvey thought, this is a real thing, he thought he knew all the lyrics. And
I mean, there
didn't.
are a lot of lyrics.
So when he starts like, and it's so obvious he does not know the word, that was not
It's true,
intentional.
he's just like-
Yeah, he was like, huh. At the end part, nothing really bad. It's just like,
And it just turned into part of the joke. Because, like, that's something that happens. You'll know most of
Yeah.
the lyrics for a song. You're singing along with your friends in the car, and then it
We
gets to
literally
your part,
just
and
did
you're
that
like,
with Dreamweaver.
Yeah. You don't always know all the words, and sometimes that makes it funnier.
my mom was one of those people. Hi, Mom. I'm sure you're listening to this episode. Who thought with You Ought to Know, Alanis Morissette, that's not the cross-eyed bear, it's the crossed-eyed bear that you gave to me. And I was just
Like a bear with crossed eyes. That's
Yes.
what I always thought
Yep.
it was as a kid. And I was like, why did he give her a cross-eyed bear?
I will also say, because at one point in my teen years, I had a Stairway to Heaven poster, and it had the lyrics on it, and my mom was just like, oh, those are the lyrics to this song?
There's a Rolling Stones song where I thought the lyrics were, "It's a cat scratch scratch." It's not. It's a gas, gas, gas. That's what I looked it up once, and I was like, okay, but how is that any better than it's a cat scratch scratch?
Because it's Jumpin' Jack Flash, and it's a gas, gas, gas.
It's a cat scratch scratch.
Okay, we'll take it up with Whoopi, because she's in the movie Jumpin' Jack Flash.
And Sister
I love that
Act was
movie.
one of the biggest.
Of 1992.
Oh,
Super queer movie too. Hella queer year.
Yes. The early 90s, late 80s, where you couldn't necessarily be out, but everything was super gay.
And it was before everyone started calling things gay in a derogatory
Yes.
way.
Yes, that's the late 90s, early 2000s, before Hillary Duff had to go, "Don't say gay."
Oh my god.
The original Don't Say Gay bill.
Yep. But like in the don't say it as if it's a bad thing. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, Hillary Duff. She
I'm
knew
actually
her
seeing
audience.
her. I'm seeing her concert in August.
That's so fun.
Amazing. I love this for you so much.
Right?
I was a little old when
That's fair.
Lizzie McGuire was a thing, and so I never watched it, but my sister did, I think. I was just a little outside the age range. Apparently not for Wayne's World, which is probably the first PG-13 movie I ever saw, as I'm thinking about it now. I watched a lot of animation previous to that. Because again,
Kids.
and growing up, we were very different from a lot of families, as my mom... Hi, Mom! My mom didn't want us watching anything with violence in it.
My parents were similar about violence. They were okay with sexual content and nudity because that they figured was natural.
And language.
And violence
like,
wasn't. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I could quote the entirety of the original Star Wars trilogy by the time I was 3, which I texted y'all about
Yep.
earlier.
Yeah.
Because I was watching Wayne's World today and quoting along with it out loud by myself.
Wayne's World had some tie-ins as well. They had a VCR board game, which is so fun. So it's a board game and like you would put in a tape.
Oh, I remember those.
Remember, if time runs out before one of you spinktoids reaches Party Central, I win. Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
Wayne's World had a video game for NES, SNES, Game Boy, and Sega Genesis. So most of those were Nintendo properties. There was a Wayne's World sketchbook. There was a 1995 episode of Sesame Street featuring Mike Myers as Wayne. There's a Gawain's World. Gawain's World?
Like
Like
the
Gawain's
as in
Word.
Gawain and the Green Knight.
Yeah. Gawain's Word, excuse me.
Oh my
It's a
God.
segment on a children's TV show, Between the Lions.
I know Between the Lions.
I
Yeah.
watched that show.
Yeah.
It was spoofed in the film Stay Tuned with the sketch Dwayne's Underworld.
Starring John Ritter, by the way. That movie is
I've
fucking
never seen
fantastic.
it.
I was
know about
talking to my friend Ivy about it the other day. I think it was Ivy I was talking to you about it. I watched that movie so many times as a kid because I loved John Ritter. Basically, he gets a new satellite TV system sold to him by Jeffrey Jones. Fuck you, Jeffrey Jones.
Definitely, fuck you, Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah, but
Not in the good way, in the bad way.
The television programming is from hell.
With an ice pick.
So John Ritter and his wife get sucked into the TV, and they're like going through channels where it's like
Oh, I've heard of
hellish.
this movie.
They're like hellish parodies of existing shows.
Ow.
But there's one point where they get separated, and you know, he goes through some things on his own, including Dwayne's Underworld. He also ends up in the opening for Three's Company. And the music starts, and it starts zooming into him and the two women, and he just looks straight in the camera and screams. It's great. Also, Eugene Levy's in it, and he's phenomenal. And the guy who plays Dokes from Dexter.
Whoa!
Surprise, motherfucker!
I mean, the fact that the guy...
Some fries, motherfucker.
Supplies, motherfucker!
Rude eyes, motherfucker. Heart eyes, motherfucker. Sorry, that's my favorite Vine of all time.
Surprise, motherfucker. Supplies, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker. Disguise, motherfucker. Some pies, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Wrong size, motherfucker. First prize, motherfucker. Hard eyes, motherfucker. Rude eyes, motherfucker.
Anyway, Stay Tuned is a great movie. We should cover it sometime.
I was going to just say, you know, that the guy who plays Terry was one of the leads in Oz. Blew
Yeah,
my
Lee Richardson.
mind. Like, you broke my brain, Amanda, when you sent all that off. I was like, holy shit. Toby? Is it Toby? I can't.
I never watched Oz.
Oh! So many great actors.
Not my kind of show.
So many great actors.
A lot of plot lines that are,
I mean, Harold Perrineau's in it. Jackie
I do love
Simmons
him.
is in it. Like, there are a lot of people who became
it's the
really
who's
big.
who of...
Yeah.
Yeah. Dean Winters.
Yes. Mayhem himself.
Yes. Speaking of Mayhem, Step by Step also parodied Wayne's World. The character JT hosted his own show called JT's World at one point. Again, like, this took over pop dominant culture. It was just everywhere. Everyone was quoting this. It's pretty wild.
So
that
you could say it was Daddy?
Ah!
Okay, your daddy privileges are revoked. So anyway, Wayne's World has an approval rating of 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, based on 97 reviews.
Too low.
It's got a 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Too low.
And it's got a 3.6 out of 5 or a 7.2 out of 10 on Letterboxd.
Too
What is
low.
wrong with people? What issues do you have with
Too
this movie?
low.
Like,
Too low.
I just cannot imagine watching this movie and having anything but a fun time. Mm-hmm. So I don't...
Some people hate fun.
I guess, but it also is so well directed and well made as a film, which is also incredible because they shot this in 34 days.
Yeah, it was
34
Some
days.
people are just haters.
I guess. And you know what I hate?
Ooh, lame haters.
I hate having to make that money. And now we'll dig into the meat, the goo, the Mr. Jelly Donut Man in a section we call Enough is a Myth.
No. I've done enough. Enough is a myth.
Okay, I've maybe mentioned this a few times, but Penelope Spheeris directed the documentary series The Decline of Western Civilization.
Oh, she did? I've never heard of it.
I know, isn't that wild? Yeah. The first movie follows the end of the punk scene in 1979 California, while the second follows metal bands. Shots from those docs have inspired countless other films, both narrative and doc alike. Now, for this movie, do you think that Spheeris is aping some of her earlier compositions with how she frames Wayne and Garth when they specifically when they talk to the audience?
They're not talking to the audience. They're talking to the camera.
You know what I mean. Is Spheeris approaching this movie with the same documentary eye and irreverent framing that she did those docs?
I have not seen those since I was pretty young, so I don't have a very vivid memory of them. But I think it's just her imparting her particular style into this and doing what she does best, which is making something that is entertaining, engaging, stylish, and unique.
She was also having to deal with people who had never been on a film set before. So Mike Myers had never been on a film set. Rob Lowe talks about this because apparently they are still friends. And,
or at least they were when that special
right,
feature
when the special
was
feature was shot. So Rob Lowe was talking about how Mike Myers didn't know if there was a mark that you were supposed to hit and it was on the floor. He didn't know that you're supposed to stand there because for SNL, it was like if someone blocked you, they would just switch to a different camera because it's like a 3-camera situation. Right. So they knew like nothing about this. And I find that piece very fascinating as well, that Penelope Spheeris was trying to also direct around people who didn't entirely know what they were doing.
Which is probably also what it was like when she was working on those docs.
Yes. And, God, what was my favorite one? It had to do with when they're getting out of the car to go to the club for the first time, and they were just like, we don't know how to walk. Mm-hmm. Like, what we're supposed to do. So they're just like, we're going to just walk like we think we're God's gift to women. And that's why they're just like...
I love when they go to the rent party and they're like dancing around. We got $5,000. We got $5,000.
I love that wasn't just a character choice, but we have no idea what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my
There's
God.
a lot of like, we don't entirely know what we're doing choices. I do think, though, because of her eye for being able to document bands, this was incredibly important to the success of this movie. Like you said, she directed the hell out of this. And particularly, like with Crucial Taunt, this like swoops in. Here is the audience. We're not just like static on one thing.
It's dynamic.
It's dynamic. It gives the movie a more life than it may have had otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. When Terry... May, is this your favorite of the friends, or is it your... Yeah, Terry's great.
Terry's my favorite.
When Terry tells Wayne he loves him, Wayne kind of deflects it and passes him off to Garth. But when he tells Garth he loves him, Garth lights up. Secret bisexual awakening for Garth? Or is Garth just more comfortable expressing platonic love than Wayne? In defense of my bisexual reading of this movie, literally 2 scenes later, we get the "if you label me, you negate me" quote.
Was it Kierkegaard or Dick Van Patten who said, "If you label me, you negate me"?
It is set against bisexual lighting, and then we get the Bugs Bunny and drag conversation. Discuss.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first? I got feelings.
I was gonna say, well...
I could follow this up with my next question, which just kind of adds on to this.
Yeah, sure. Add it in.
Terry and Russell? Garth and Dream Woman? This is hella gay, yes? Discuss!
I think Garth is a trans woman.
Okay.
Who has not figured it out yet. But, okay, so when Cassandra and Wayne are trying to offer him advice on how to talk to his dream woman, he says, I just need to be comfortable with me first.
Yeah, I never see him as really wanting to be with her. in a romantic way.
See, I absolutely do, but I think it's that thing where he's like, do I want to be with her or do I want to be her? And he doesn't know how to parse that. And he's only able to figure it out once he and Wayne get in a fight, and he has a little bit of separation from Wayne because Wayne is his primary attachment figure. They are platonic partners, essentially. They are absolute best friends. In the sequel, they live together. They share a loft, you know, they don't live in their parents' houses anymore. I think Garth is a trans woman. And like, I don't think that was the implication. I don't think that was intentional. That's just how I'm reading it. And I love that I get to read it that way. There are so many little things. His awkwardness around people of all genders, his ability to defend himself when he really needs to, and his I don't know, there's just something about Garth as a character that screams trans girl.
I can
to
see
me.
it. I can completely see it.
Yeah, and so I think once he and Wayne have that fight,
It also makes sense for the Bugs Bunny conversation.
yeah, exactly. Because he's trying to figure out, like, wait, will I still be attractive if I'm a girl? Because I found it attractive when Bugs Bunny dressed up as a girl, and I want to do that too, and also maybe be with girls like that.
But I don't know that Garth would be opposed to also being with boys.
Oh, no, I'm sure he would be absolutely fine with it. In terms of Terry telling people, you know, like, I love you, man, and people not knowing how to react, I think the joke here is not that it's gay to say I love you. It's that they just don't know how to deal with it.
What I definitely get, and Penelope Spheeris specifically says this as well, and this is how I grew up with the movie, was that heterosexual men are very uncomfortable expressing affection towards each other. However, when you're in like metal spaces or you're in like sports spaces, they're like patting each other on the butt and they're just like, I love you so much, man. And that is something, particularly at the time, that was very subversive in this movie.
That is a big thing, actually, in her docs, going back to those.
Heterosexual men being affectionate with each other would have been seen as subversive because at the time, like, gay. Super gay.
Hey, don't say gay like it's a bad thing.
I'm trying to think of something specific, but like we used to just, we're like, yeah, that pair of jeans, super homosexual and attracted to other jeans. Like, I don't, gay. Those jeans are very gay. And so I also, because when I got to be about 16, I was hanging out with a lot of community theater kids. Most of us were queer or ended up coming out, but there were definitely a few people who at least were presenting heterosexual at the time. And I just remember watching this with them and kind of opening up something where they did start to feel more comfortable. I'd be like, I love you, man. And it was like, yeah, I love you too. Like, this is okay for us all to say. In terms of Garth specifically, God, the thing about Bugs Bunny dressing as a woman, like, opened up some just weird shit for me, so I don't even know.
Okay, so I think there is a real queer reading to this movie.
Also, I texted y'all about this, but Garth has a pair of manacles hanging from his dresser. Do we think Garth is secretly really kinky, and that's why Dream Woman went for him when he finally approached her?
Definitely.
Okay, cool.
100%.
I feel like I would actually feel like Garth would rather be
the sub.
Yes.
Hey,
100%.
That doesn't make him not kinky,
Some subs
though.
come with their own toys.
Exactly. I am just
He's
saying.
just like, I have these things for you to use on me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play.
Let's play.
I like to play.
See?
And
See?
Speaking of playing, now it's time to play a game.
Hello. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
All right, Caitlin, what's our game?
We'll see how well this goes because Amanda already looked up some of these movies. But I was going to play a SNL oeuvre order. Wayne's World opened up the door to a lot of other movies that were based on SNL skits. There was only the one before, Blues Brothers. So I want you all to put in order these movies that are based on SNL skits. I did not include anything previous to Wayne's World or that was released the same year as Wayne's World in alphabetical order. Blues Brothers 2000, Coneheads. Hi, Mom. It's Pat, The Ladies' Man, MacGruber, A Night at the Roxbury, Stewart Saves His Family, Superstar, and Wayne's World 2.
Okay, I'm going to put Coneheads as first. I know that the first three are Coneheads, It's Pat, and Wayne's World. I'm trying to remember if It's Pat came out before Wayne's World 2 or if Wayne's World 2 is before It's Pat. We're missing Bob Roberts, but that's also within here.
That was
I believe it's Pat and then Wayne's World 2.
I agree.
I think Stewart is next.
Yeah, because Superstar, MacGruber, those are 2000s movies. So those are going to be later.
MacGruber's definitely the last one.
Well, because the Blues Brothers sequel is a lot more recent than we think. It's not actually from 2000.
It is not.
Isn't it from like 2002?
Trick.
No, I think it's like 2010.
No way.
I think it's like a lot more recent than we think.
No way.
Okay, but after Stewart, do we think A Night at the Roxbury or The Ladies' Man?
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury, Ladies' Man, and then...
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think Night at the Roxbury, Ladies' Man, then Superstar.
Yeah. So then should we do Blues Brothers and then MacGruber?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Caitlin, how we do?
You had a mix-up very early on, which kind of threw things off, but it is okay. So Coneheads is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Coneheads came out in 1993. Wayne's World 2 came out in 1993 as well, after Coneheads.
So it's before It's Pat.
Okay.
It's Pat was 1994.
Okay.
So then Stewart Saves His Family,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is, y'all had that right after. Yes.
Yep.
Blues Brothers 2000 came out in 1998.
What? I told you.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be 1990.
wild?
Okay, I knew that movie was 1998, and then you threw me off,
I
and you
thought
were
it
like,
was
it came out way sooner, and I was like,
thought
okay,
it was
maybe
a
it's
much
2002.
More recent sequel.
And
Damn it.
came out slightly before A Night at the Roxbury.
Okay.
So that was also 1998. I should have also said some of these are a trick because they came out in the same year. They were just pumping these movies out. And also, May, when you were like, no way. Of course I want to go, way. But I also didn't want to throw you off. So Night at the Roxbury was 1998. Superstar was 1999. Ladies' Man was 2000. And then 10 years on, we get MacGruber.
I've never seen MacGruber.
It was tainted with heroin. MacGruber!
Okay, well, we didn't do great. But you know what's great? This movie. This movie's a fucking pleaser, and I think we decided it's kind of queer.
And kind of kinky.
Oh,
a queer,
yeah.
kinky pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, just that.
Quinky.
The quinky. That.
Let me get a quink look at that twink.
that
Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with me?
is it the red lace dress that Cassandra's wearing at the end? Because holy shit, like, kid.
My original post-synopsis question was going to be, which is Cassandra's best outfit? But it's a trick question because the answer is all of them.
Yeah.
She looks great in everything. It was really funny listening to Penelope Spheeris' commentary because of the first ending where Cassandra's like in the bikini at one point, like serving Benjamin, and she just goes, too bad about her body, huh? Like, just like incredible. Like, this movie, I mean, Tia Carrere had like
So hot.
I mean, immediate career after this. It very much also turned around Penelope Spheeris' career. She got a lot more interest in her directing work.
And yet, she didn't get to direct the fucking sequel to this movie.
No, I know that her and Mike Myers had clashes on set.
Well, I mean, I have heard that he's an asshole.
Yeah, that's really what it sounds like. She has said that she thought it's been overstated in the media, that there was really only one thing that he did that she was like, that's very unreasonable of you, and it was he was given a bagel with no margarine on. He wanted margarine, and he flipped out and left. She was like,
yeah, no, that is pretty unreasonable.
She was like, that is the most unreasonable. She's like, that's was really... So there was definitely some tension there. So that was also potentially part of the reason that she did not come back, because I think she absolutely would have.
And should have.
I mean, I will say, I really like Wayne's World too. I think it's really fucking fun. Garth gets some great stuff to do in there, especially with Heather Locklear.
Right.
I mean, it's... Amanda, I think you're going to really enjoy the sequel. Wayne gets to go on a vision quest.
I have watched it
with a weird
once.
naked Indian.
Once.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, I love the sequel.
I saw that.
It's got James Hong as Cassandra's father, Christopher Walken as the villain.
Oh my god.
It's got a YMCA dance sequence.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fun to stay.
So, my only closing thought on this is that Tia Carrere is actually doing all of her own vocals in this.
Yes.
She's not actually playing bass, but that is her voice.
Oh my god, why is she not in Abandoned Famous for that?
Oh, you can hear her music on streaming services.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, including her version of Ballroom Blitz.
There was one of the Batmans she did the theme for. She was also one of the voiceover artists for the Red Mask one.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Yes, I believe that's the one. Yeah, she's so incredible. Obviously, as we talked about, like, that is not her accent. However, the idea behind it wasn't the way that happens with a lot of people of color these days, where it's like, oh, we want you to do this accent, is that this character was specifically supposed to be from, like, Hong Kong.
Nope, Kowloon Bay.
Right. Well,
I just love when Wayne's like, how did you learn to speak English? And she goes, in college and the Police Academy
movies.
Yeah.
Yes. And the idea was, like, these very hard rocking bands that were coming out of, like, Japan and Hong Kong that didn't necessarily speak English, but were doing like a phenomenal job at taking the music, making it their own, or even these the covers, making them their own. And that in the script, it was like, she is supposed to be
of Asian descent.
Yes, and not from the United States. And that was so subversive at the time. Like, seeing an Asian woman
be a romantic lead,
and hot.
And a romantic lead who kicks ass and is talented and is not just a one-dimensional bimbo character.
Yep.
And gets very upset when you...
And also, her nationality is never a joke.
Correct.
At any time, like, when they say something, like, everyone's kung fu fighting, and Dwayne just
That's why it's like, nope.
Yep.
She looks at him, just like,
No, absolutely not.
I do appreciate that she thinks the cream of some young guy joke is funny, though, because it is. Like, that's just a funny fucking joke. I don't know what the menu's like on the 4K, but the menu on the old DVD looks like the preview channel. I don't know if you remember that or had that, but it looks like the preview channel.
I remember the preview channel.
So
and like there are, you know, you can move around and like there's one thing that says I Love Lucy, and if you click on it, it's a trailer for I Love Lucy, because at the time they were like putting it out on DVD for the first time ever.
Oh my god.
It's really cute.
The one thing also that I didn't address was just like public access TV and how anyone could basically like have their own show on TV. HBO of some sort just put out a documentary
on Robin Bird.
It's called Bang
That's
My
how
Box.
I discovered porn.
I had, because I'm
Robin
not
Bird had a
from-
public access TV show, and it played in New York
my mind.
at like midnight to 3 a.m. on the public access channels. And when I was like 10 and 11 and having sleepovers and we'd turn the TV on really late, that's what was on.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Also the first time I ever saw trans women naked.
She had trans women. She realized at one point, like, a large portion of her audience was like gay men. I mean, she was bisexual herself. A large portion of her audience was gay men. So
I
she's
discovered
like,
a lot of feelings watching.
Yes. It's a great documentary. It's something that, again, coming from the West Coast, I had no idea about, which is like, public access kind of ruled.
I remember seeing it and thinking, "Oh my god, how is this is on TV? I can just turn this on and it's free to watch, and there are naked people on my screen."
There were naked people. She in the documentary talks about, like, at the end it would always end with this song called "Bang My Box," and there's part she's just like taking penises out, like just like putting it right into her face like this. It is amazing.
They would love it. It's amazing.
Okay, I gotta watch
this. This was a very sexual awakening for me in middle school.
I just had Wayne's World, so you know.
Oh no, I this is like a porn awakening. If we want to talk the movies, we can have a conversation.
No.
You need to write a memoir called The Porn Awakening. It's like the Bourne Identity, but it's about you discovering your sexuality.
Those in AOL chat rooms and
oh my god.
See, I never had AOL. I was using Yahoo chat rooms.
Oh, we had the AOL.
Yeah.
I
Yahoo chat rooms were
accidentally catfish anyone before I knew what catfishing
Yahoo chat rooms were remember Yahoo Answers?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite videos on the internet is a guy reading questions. Can you get pregante? I'm assuming you've seen this video. It's the same guy who reads all the ones with questions about a Luigi board. I'll send them to you. They're amazing. And we got anything else, or is it time to wrap up?
Wrap it up.
Bang my box.
All right, let's bang that box.
Don't you see? He's got us now. Okay, this is exactly what he wants. We can't go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that. He's just out there and he's watching us and waiting. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
And that brings us to the end of our episode. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey, fellow travelers. If you like what you hear, please leave us a rating and review wherever you can, because it helps more people find the show, and it makes us all tingly inside. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/podcastperverts. Go check it out. We already have episodes out on Obsession. By the time you hear this, our interview episode with Robbie Joe Banfitch will be out. And then we've got an episode on the first episode of Slasher and an episode on Wishmaster. So please make sure you go check those out. Support us. We're pretty. We need money because we're poor. Help us out. You can also find us on Instagram at Pleasers and Punishers and on Blue Sky at Pleasers Punishers. You can email us at pleaserspunisherspodcast@gmail.com. You can find me on Blue Sky and Letterboxd at Everson Poe. You can find my music on Bandcamp, Ampwall, and streaming services as Everson Poe, 2 separate words. And you can hear me podcasting in various other places. Caitlin, where can you be found on the internet?
I can be found at Caitlin of the North on Threads and Instagram, Cat of the North on Letterboxd. I do keep popping up on People Under the Scares. Patreon watch along of Fuck My Hellmouth, the Buffy watch along.
Do you want me right now?
No, I have a fun time. I almost got it this time.
Scares
I do like to say scares. But I was also on Midnight Mass, which I feel like will be out by the time, I hope. So
I'm going on them on Monday.
Yeah.
It's going to be my second of 3 recordings in one day.
I get to meet Michael and Peaches in person tomorrow night.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Yes.
Yeah. And Amanda, where can you be found?
I can be found on Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok at Amanda Jane Stern. I am Witchy Wanderer on Letterboxd, and you can also hear me podcasting on Murder Made Fiction.
So it almost sounded like Leatherbox the way you said that this time around.
I can be found on Leatherbox.
Witchy Wanderer.
Bang my Leatherbox.
And next week's episode, continuing our free-for-all month and going back to our kind of loose theme of woodland set folk horror, we are doing the Vortilac, and I am very excited because I have not seen this yet. Amanda, this was your pick.
Horny.
And we're going to have a very special guest for that. But until then, do some aftercare, clean your toys, set healthy boundaries, and...
If a frog had wings, it wouldn't bump its ass when it hops.
And we're clear.